Hello, this is Austin from Josh's Frogs, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up a Mistking Misting System.
If you missed it, watch part 1 of this 2-part installation process about setting up the tanks. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Next, we're going to work on the timer. There are two different models of timer. Most likely you will be using the new one, the digital seconds timer, 24V DC. This connects directly into the power source. And so you plug it in here. And once this is plugged in, this will turn on. And we'll get into programming that in a little bit. The second type is the old version. This one is nice because it has an outlet right in it. You have your clock to set, your program. I believe it has 8 or 9 different program times. You can program it for the particular day, on an hour to the minute, and then the second. This button also regulates whether the timer is on, off, or it's on auto. On means that you're just running power through it. The pump will turn on and stay on until you turn it back to auto. But these ones are a lot easier to program. And so we'll be able to show you how to do both of those once they're plugged in. So now we're going to set up the misting system, or the timer for the misting system. It is Monday, but it is not 11:59. And so we're going to tap the clock button once to get to the day of the week, twice to get to the hour, 12:25. So now we're in the actual timer programming when it's going to go on and off. So program 0 starts at 12 a.m., so midnight, and it runs for the amount of time that you input here. The first option is to have it run every day of the week. But if you want it to run for a specific day, you can choose that. So now it's on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back to the whole week. And so go to the time. You can change it from 11 to 12. The hours, minutes, seconds, hours, minutes, seconds. Most of the time, you will not want it running for hours. Generally, with a bunch of the tree frogs and toads, we want it to only run for 30 to 45 seconds at a time. So that's the first one. Next, we'll have it come on at 8 in the morning and run for 30 seconds. And you go through that, just pressing the set button until you program all of your different times that you want your misting system to go off. So now I'm going to show you how to set the old version of the Mistking system timer. So you start with the clock, you hold down clock, and then you press hour, and it changes the hour. Like I said, this is a little bit more complicated than the newer system. So you can set the time of day like that. Week, hour, minute, seconds. So for programming, it's a little different this way too. You have your first on program. We have it come on at 11:59 and 55 seconds. And it's the same thing. You can adjust the hour. So get this all the way back up to 11. just the hour, the minute, seconds. You go to hit program again. This is when it's going to turn off. So it'll turn off at 12 and 20 seconds. And you just go through that. And then they give you 8 different options for programming. So you can have it come on and turn off 8 different times during the day. And you can also mess with the week. We always just leave it on so that it's running every single day. And if you want to have it run, you can change it from auto to off, and then back to auto, and then on. Occasionally it'll glitch, where when you go back to auto, it stays on, and it will stay on and keep running, so you have to go back to off and then back to auto, and that usually fixes it. So that's just a little thing that we've learned from experience with these timers. All right, so the final steps of setting up your misting system. This won't apply to most people that are using just a regular bucket reservoir or something like that where there's no pressure to it. But since we are using something that is pressurized, we're going to plug in the solenoid to our setup Mist-King timer. We're going to plug it in up here. And then we're going to take our actual Mist-King pump and set it up so that it's plugged in to the new Mist-King timer and the wall. So after having programmed it, it's going to come on at 12 and 8. And we can do a little bit of a misting demonstration for you in just a little bit. So be sure to adjust your misting nozzles so that they're pointing to the center and the back. You get this nice fine mist.
If you missed it, watch part 1 of this 2-part installation process about setting up the tanks. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.